Welcome back to Indiana Newsdesk. The Monroe County Community School Board finalized its opening plan this week. It incorporates feedback from parents who submitted after reading through the first draft. Some of the biggest changes have to do with mask protocols and when students will be allowed to take them off. As Mitch Legan reports, parents have about 2 weeks to decide whether to send their students to school or enroll them in the online academy this fall.
If you were to describe MCCSC's plan for reopening schools in one word, it'd be flexible. School leaders have spent the last 3 months attempting to plan for a situation there's no playbook for, so they're trying to keep options open for whatever happens this fall.
School policies must be flexible and nimble. That's the one thing we keep telling everyone. We've got to be extremely flexible with this. This is all new territory, so it is our goal to do that.
As part of that flexibility, students will be able to learn online or in person. Many parents want to send their students back to school, but were concerned with a policy that allowed students to remove mandatory face masks unless properly socially distanced, as determined by the teacher. Now, masks may be removed under 3 circumstances: during breakfast or lunch with proper social distancing, during outdoor recess, or during a short 3 to 5 minute break with proper social distancing and desks facing the same direction. Some school board members were concerned the short breaks were too flexible, saying they could put teachers in a tough spot by giving them too much discretion on when they could remove a mask. But teachers wanted some sort of precedent set.
Because they don't want to be in the uncomfortable position of having to talk with parents who say, well, Miss Johnson said this and Mr. So-and-so said this. They really are looking to us for guidance on this so that they don't have their backs against the wall and have to make a decision that's different from one of their teacher peers.
There are still concerns about how many breaks will be allowed in a day, but officials felt the protocols could help ease teachers' concerns while acknowledging the difficulties students could have keeping masks on for an entire 8-hour school day.
Policy should be practical, feasible, and appropriate for children in adolescent developmental stages. And I know that's a difficult one sometimes, but that's certainly something that our committee held tried and true.
Infectious disease Dr. Tom Hrizamalis says masks are an important barrier to spreading COVID-19, but short breaks for younger children could be practical if proper precautions are taken.
Everything's relative, but if someone needs to take their mask off to eat or takes their mask off to blow their nose or something of that sort, that's understandable. You know, the best circumstance would be to try and do that with other people not close by.
The board discussed additional updates and changes to the reopening plan, including to the online option. Parents can now change their students' learning preference from online to in-person or vice versa within the first 2 weeks of school. After that, the next time students can switch is at the end of the semester. With the re-entry plan set, the school corporation says parents should expect to receive updated registration information early next week so they can select their preferred instructional model by July 20th. Principals will share detailed plans for their schools by July 15th. For Indiana Newsdesk, I'm Mitch Legan.